The anime starts with Lloyd, a young boy trying to catch a rabbit-like monster in a forest. However, the rabbit is too fast for him. He gets emotional over his incompetence. However, Shoma, Lloyd's big brother, catches the rabbit easily. Lloyd is very proud and happy to see him. They return to their village. After a few years, Lloyd has grown older. He enters a house and asks Marie, the owner, to let him stay until he becomes a soldier. Marie gets pissed and tells him to leave immediately or else she will transform him into an animal. Lloyd politely tells her that he has come from the countryside and was told to come here. Marie gets annoyed and tells Lloyd that she is a witch, not an innkeeper. She asks him the place he has come from. Lloyd replies, from Kunlun. After hearing it, Marie is shocked. She asks the village's chief's name. The moment Lloyd tells Marie that the name is Alka, she is scared as hell. Lloyd puts the crystal ball on the table. And from it, Kunlun's village chief is projected. Marie gets on her knees and greets Alka. She is Marie's master. Alka tells her, Lloyd is a very precious child to her. She orders Marie to take care of him. Marie, while sweating heavily, agrees. After Alka leaves, Marie throws the crystal inside the wardrobe. She gets angry and shouts to the crystal that Alka is a lolly baba. However, as ordered, she tells Lloyd to use this room. Seeing how well-behaved Lloyd is, Marie wonders whether he really is close to her master. From the wardrobe, Alka comes. Marie is shocked and asks how is this even possible. Alka replies, well, the crystal also works as a portal. Marie is shocked. Before Alka leaves, she tells Marie that Lloyd is a cute and sweet boy. And if she dares to do anything to him, she will transform Marie into a frog for the rest of her life. The next morning, Lloyd makes some pancakes. Marie is delighted to eat it. She asks him the reason he wants to become a soldier. Lloyd is the weakest in his village. And after reading about heroes in novels, he wants to be like them. Marie tells him, out of combat, written exams, and interviews, combat is the most important one. Lloyd is disappointed to hear it because his stamina is very low. He tells Marie that it took him 6 days to reach here. Well, Kunlun is quite far from Azami, so 6 days isn't so bad by train. Lloyd corrects Marie that he came here by running. Marie is freaking out and tells him that his stamina is already amazing. Lloyd tells her that his grandpa only takes 2 days. Marie then asks him whether he encountered any monsters on his way. Lloyd refuses and tells her that he only encountered some wild animals, like huge locusts and fire-breathing lizards. Marie is freaking out and tells him that they are the monsters from who you should be fearing. Lloyd laughs and tells her to not make fun of him. Even he understands the difference between a monster and a wild animal. What Lloyd considers a monster is the demon lord. Marie tells him that he is already way strong. Lloyd blushes and thanks her for being so kind. Some tea spills over Marie's face. Lloyd uses his handkerchief to clean it. Marie is amazed to see how all the impurities have gone from her face. She asks him what kind of beauty product is it. Lloyd tells her that is a cleaning tool everyone uses in Kunlun. He shows her by using the ancient rune on a normal cloth. Marie is shocked. It is not a cleaning tool, but a very high-level magic called disenchant, that is used to get rid of curses. Marie is crying because it took her 3 years to learn it and Lloyd is using it as a cleaning tool. She asks him what else he can use. Lloyd replies, nothing special, just summoning rain. Marie is so freaked out that she breaks the wall with her head. She tells him that these are not any ordinary magic anyone can use. In the town, while Lloyd is exploring, a girl in a robe is attacked by a huge locust. Lloyd arrives and saves her. As he tries to clear her dust with his handkerchief, the girl covers her face. Lloyd thinks she is not comfortable with him, so he excuses himself. Before he leaves, the girl tells him that her name is Selene. Inside the inn, Selene is very glad to meet Lloyd. She is hoping to meet him again. However, when Selene sees her face in the mirror, she lost her confidence. She started to hear all the hateful comments about her ugly belt. The belt is a curse that can only be opened by a special someone. Until then, Selene cannot remove it. Selene gets emotional. In a rage, she tries to get rid of the belt. And surprisingly this time the belt comes off. She gets emotional and understands the special one is Lloyd. The next morning, Lloyd prepares for the entrance exam. When he arrives at the location, A girl is freaking out because she can sense the incredible amount of strength Lloyd possesses. Lloyd introduces himself. The girl's name is Riho. Suddenly, Selene comes and pushes Riho aside. She is very glad to reunite with Lloyd. Selene gets jealous and asks Riho what kind of relationship she has with Lloyd. Seeing how crazy she is, Riho tells her that she is just a candidate and happens to meet Lloyd. Hearing it, Selene is glad and leaves her. As the exams begin, everyone lines up. Riho goes to Murthoffen, an instructor at the Azami Military Academy. Pointing at Lloyd, she asks him, what kind of monster did you bring in? Murthoffen didn't scout him, it was Lloyd who volunteered. He is also freaking out because of the strength Lloyd possesses. Even if everyone including him attacks Lloyd, still he cannot be beaten. The exams are finished. The next day the results are out. However, Lloyd is heartbroken because he is not selected. The first class begins. Everyone receives a pamphlet regarding the missing princess. However, on seeing Lloyd didn't make it, Selene, Marie, and Murthoffen are freaking out. Murthoffen looks again over the selected candidates but couldn't find Lloyd's name. He is worried because without Lloyd their country's defense would be very weak against the enemy. On his way, Lloyd is disappointed over his incompetence. He sees an offer for a part-time job. When he enters the place, Lloyd is attacked by the owner because of the strength he possesses. He is Chrome, a former royal knight, and believes Lloyd is here to extract information. On knowing he is here for a job, he tells him to prove it. So, Lloyd shows him his cooking skills. When Chrome eats the food, he is delighted. Chrome agrees to let him work here. At the academy, Murthoffen finally understands why Lloyd didn't pass. It was because he made some doodles on the paper for the written exam. Colonel Colleen comes. On seeing the doodle she is shocked. She immediately understands the doodles are ancient runes. Ancient runes are text containing the caster's skill and magic power. Using it you can do incredible things which normal magic cannot. Colonel wants to see Lloyd using the ancient runes. So, as a solution, Selene suggests that in return for finding the princess, let Lloyd join the academy as a reward. Colonel is delighted to hear it and agrees. At Marie's home, when Lloyd tells about him not getting selected, both Marie and Alka are shocked. Alka is pissed and wants to remove this kingdom from existence. Marie freaks out and tells her to calm down. Lloyd wants to take next year's exam. So he requests Marie to let him stay, and in return, since he has a part-time job, he will pay the rent also. Marie doesn't mind. Alka doesn't want him to stay but agrees anyway. After Lloyd go to his room, Marie asks Alka why don't she use her power in helping this kingdom in finding the culprit who is manipulating the king. With no apparent reason, the king is declaring war against Jew Empire. Alka tells that she doesn't want to get involved in these human battles. She will only come when there is a threat like a demon lord or a devastating disaster. Before leaving, Alka warns Marie to not involve Lloyd in human affairs. Or else she will destroy the kingdom without any second thought. Marie gets frustrated and throws the crystal ball into the well. Murthoffen and Riho are eating at a restaurant. They are shocked to see Lloyd working there. He asks Chrome whether he knows about Lloyd. Chromes denies and tells Murthoffen that Lloyd is here for the part-time job. Outside the restaurant, Lloyd notices Marie going inside an alleyway. After a lot of noise coming from a crowd, Lloyd goes there to check. There's Selene and Alan are arguing because she pulled out all the chest hair of a guy who was hitting on her. Alan on the other side does not want any trouble and tells Selene that she could have told somebody instead of removing his hair. By this time everyone arrives. On seeing Lloyd is also here, Murthoffen tells Alan to fight Lloyd. However, Alan refuses because he doesn't want to hurt any innocent. Both the colonel and Murthoffen force him because they want to witness Lloyd's strength. Alan misinterprets and thinks they both want him to demonstrate his capabilities. So, Alan challenges Lloyd. Lloyd is confused and tells him he is just a weak boy. Alan tells him there is something he wants to prove and requests him to fight. Lloyd agrees. Since Alan knows he is stronger, he lets Lloyd hit him first on his face as a handicap. Both, Murthoffen and Riho, are terrified and believe this is the end of Alan. So Lloyd tries to punch him. However, just before he hits Alan, a strong tornado appears and he is taken away by Marie. On seeing the wind magic, Chrome seems to know what it is. Marie warns Lloyd to not participate in these kinds of duels, because it is very dangerous. Lloyd apologizes and thanks her for saving him, or otherwise, he would have been hurt. Seeing him, thanking her, Marie gets a nosebleed. Soon Chrome arrives and tells Lloyd to go back to the restaurant to take care of it. After Lloyd leaves, he greets Marie and is glad to see her. Marie is the missing princess. After seeing the king as being controlled by someone, she left to find information about him. After she went missing, Chrome resigned and kept a low profile as a restaurant owner. He asks Marie why is she here. Marie is waiting for the culprit to make his move in the coming international summit. And assures Chrome that everything is going to be fine. In the academy, as usual, Mythical is working hard to prepare against the Jew kingdom. The colonel asks him why he is so serious about it. Mythical tells her when he was a kid, the Jew kingdom attacked his village, which was already starving because of low supplies. And despite that, they took all the little supplies they had. He doesn't want this to happen to anyone, and that is why wants to make sure he gives his best. To find the information regarding the missing Princess Selene and Riho G to go to Marie's house because she is a witch. However, on seeing Lloyd lives here, Selene is panicking and wonders if the witch is Lloyd's wife. After Marie arrives, they ask her about the whereabouts of the princess. On seeing Marie, Riho wonders if she has seen her before. Marie tells them she doesn't deal with finding out about missing people's locations. They know she is a witch, so she definitely knows something. Riho tells her if the missing princess is found, then as a reward, Lloyd can attend the academy. In return for telling them about the princess, Marie tells them she wants them to find some information regarding the king. They agree. Just then, after listening to their conversation, Lloyd wants to help them. However, Marie bluntly tells him that she doesn't need a weakling like him. Disappointed, Lloyd understands and goes to his room. Both Riho and Selene ask, "Why did you say that?" Marie explains that Lloyd is from a village called Kunlun. It's a village that inhabits the descendants of the ancient warriors who founded the village as a place to live the rest of their lives. And the current village chief, Alka, has told her to not involve Lloyd in any of the kingdom's conflicts. Or else she will destroy this kingdom without a second thought, and Lloyd's dream of becoming a soldier will remain unfulfilled. And as for the missing princess, Marie reveals that she is the one they are looking for. She has been finding clues and got to know that there is someone in the castle who wants her dead. She wants them to go out and find detail regarding it. They both agree. In the evening, while Marie is on the roof thinking, Alka from behind comes. She is drenched in water because Marie threw the crystal into the well. However, she is not mad because she knew Marie keeping her promise of keeping Lloyd out of the conflicts, and to cheer him up, she is here to go on a date with him. Riho and Selene got information regarding the person who is behind all of this. In the night, Lloyd tries her best to cheer up Lloyd by playing various games. But suddenly multiple huge locusts appear. In the castle, everyone arrives. Because the culprit behind all of this is Mythical. As he tries to boast about his achievement of manipulating, the king blasts him away. Mythical didn't control the king, he only helped in releasing the seal. The king's body is taken over by Demon Lord Abaddon. He converts Mythical into a monster and make him attack. Marie fights the king, while the rest is dealing with Mythical. But even with all her strength, Marie is losing. The king breaks her finger. Seeing her death in front of her eyes, Marie gets emotional because she hasn't even apologized to Lloyd for her rudeness. Lloyd defeats every locust with just a flick. And wonders, where is the monster everyone was running from? Sensing something is happening in the castle, he goes there. At the palace, Marie suddenly remembers what Alka said about the Kunlun's people interference only in a catastrophic event. And since the king is possessed by a demon lord, Lloyd can help her. So she ran as fast as she can towards Lloyd. Demon Lord, confused, chases her. On the other side, Lloyd helps terrified Alan. He is shocked to see how strong Lloyd is. Lloyd understands what it's like to be a weakling because he has been in a similar situation. After some encouraging words from Lloyd, Alan gathers his courage and saves a girl. But he is stunned to see a huge magic circle appearing in the sky. It is Alka who created it. Because there is an involvement of a demon lord, she has come forward to help. But to be honest, she just wants to take revenge for disrupting her and Lloyd's date. And within a few seconds, every monster is defeated. In the castle, Chrome and Riho are fighting against Mythical. But because of his boosted strength, they are having a hard time. After a minute, Lloyd arrives. He is glad to see everyone alright. Mythical attacks Lloyd, but with just a headbutt, Lloyd defeats him. Marie enters the room. Seeing Lloyd, she hugs him and is glad to see him. Behind her, it's the king. Lloyd asks the king where is the monster. The king, possessed by the demon lord, is confused. Marie finds a way to convince Lloyd to defeat the demon lord. She tells Lloyd that the king is not able to remove the cosplay paint and asks Lloyd to use his cleaning tool. Understanding the situation, Lloyd, using the ancient rune, cleans the king's face. With the power to remove all curses, the demon lord vanishes from the king's body. On seeing Marie's injured hand, Lloyd heals it. Marie again hugs and thanks him. The next day in the town, Lloyd is delighted to see Shoma. Shoma is here to deliver some goods for the festivals. He congratulates Lloyd for defeating the Abaddon, the demon lord. But Lloyd doesn't understand what Shoma is talking about. Just then, Alka came running towards Lloyd. She gives him a chocolate banana. Lloyd tells Alka that Shoma has come here, but when he looks the other way, Shoma is gone. Alka seems a bit worried knowing Shoma is here. In the academy, Chrome volunteers to work in the academy after what happened to Mirthahan. Colonel, unknown of the fact what happened to Mirthahan, she asks Chrome. He tells that the king has sent him on an important task away from the kingdom. We see that Mirthahan is in Kunlun under Alka's supervision, paying for his evil plan. At Marie's home, Alka asks Marie the reason she has not gone back to the kingdom. Marie's replies that since the king is back to normal there is no need to. And she has gotten comfortable living like this and does not want to go back to being a princess. On seeing Lloyd in uniform, Alka and Marie are mesmerized. Soon, Selene and Riho arrive. But Riho and Alka don't seem to like each other because they both have an affection towards Lloyd. As Alka tries to cast a spell on her, she is blocked by the belt. Alka is amazed to see the skin of the divine beast, Vritra, is with Selene. It is a legendary artifact from the village of Kunlun that protects its wearer from all kinds of evil. Alan also arrives and thanks Lloyd again for helping him the other day. They all go to the academy. At the academy, after an exhausting training, everyone is tired except Lloyd. The colonel tells everyone about an inter-academy competition. And for that, she is going to conduct an assessment. Both Selene and Riho do an amazing job. But on seeing how dangerously powerful Lloyd is, the colonel tells him that he cannot participate. At home, Marie is shocked to see two girls who entered without any noise. They introduce themselves as Mina and Philo. They are siblings. They are the students from another school but also the mercenary sisters. They are here to ask about a certain girl. Suddenly, sensing a huge threat is approaching, Philo gets into a fighting stance. When Lloyd enters, she attacks him. But obviously, she is not able to do anything. Lloyd, on seeing a fly, understands that she was trying to catch the fly. And apologizes for getting in the way. He recognizes the girl in the picture as Riho. Philo is impressed by Lloyd and requests him to become her master. She is willing to do anything, from cooking to disposing of Lloyd's enemy. Marie kicks them out before they go further. The next day at the academy, Colonel is desperate to win the inter-academy because she hates the headmaster of Rakuju Academy. Rakuju Academy's headmaster makes her appearance. Her name is Roll. Riho is shocked to see her. After their meeting, Riho is acting a bit weird. Lloyd is worried about her. So he asks Marie what he should do to cheer Riho. Marie suggests that it is a great idea to ask her on a date. The next day, Lloyd asks Riho about the date. She was surprised but agrees. When Riho got to know that he is worried about her recent behavior, Riho tells him that she first met Roll in the orphanage she grew up in. At first, Roll was very kind to Riho. She even taught her magic. But when Riho got to know that the mithril prosthetic arm Roll has brought for her is to use as a tool to pull out the holy sword, she ran away. The mithril arm is able to suck in the magic of whoever touches it with a bare hand. And that is why Roll wanted to make Riho wear it, so that the arm can absorb all the magic power, and in return for Riho's life, Roll can pull out the holy sword. And because of Roll, Riho has stopped trusting anyone. After listening to her, Lloyd holds Riho's arm and promises that he will not abandon her like Roll. And just like him, many people in the academy and town trust her very much. Riho is just shocked to see why nothing is happening to Lloyd after touching the arm. It's the day of the competition. Before it begins, Chrome tells everyone that the reward for winning the tournament is the holy sword. Both Roll and Riho are shocked to see the holy sword have been pulled out. A few days ago, Marie takes Lloyd with him to the holy sword forest. She was fed up with the caretaker who was misusing it for tourist attraction and spreading false rumors about it. So she decided to pull it out with the help of Lloyd. The caretaker who was there is shocked because only a person with a very high magic power can pull it out. For the meantime, Marie let Chrome handle the sword. In the present, seeing the sword pulled out, Roll decides to demote herself to a student and participate in the competition herself. She has no intention of going easy. Seeing Roll is bending the rules, Colonel allows Lloyd to enter it too. The referee briefed the participants on the rules. Apart from physical attacks like punching and melee weapons, every other offense is allowed. Meaning participants can use magic and artifacts. The competition begins. The first match is between Philo and Selene. Selene is easily able to defend herself against Philo's attacks. However, when she tries to attack her with the belt, she is disqualified due to the use of physical attacks. The second match is Mina versus Lloyd. She is aware of Lloyd's physical strength. But knowing he can't use it, she is confident to win the match with her magic abilities. She attacks Lloyd by suffocating him with her magic. But even after 10 minutes, Lloyd is not having any problem. So Mina uses another attack. But this time Lloyd repels it and defeats her. The third match between Roll and Riho begins. It is a tiebreaker match. Using flame magic, Roll finds an opening and gets closer to Riho. And with her magic, she releases the arm. Thinking Riho cannot do anything without her arm, she is confident about her win. However, using a magic stone, with all her strength Riho punches and causes an explosion. Roll is sent flying and is defeated. When Roll wakes up, she is notified that the holy sword is handled by Lloyd and he is currently living with a witch. She immediately orders Philo to go and steal very precious things she can find in the witch's house. Philo steals the crystal ball when Marie was not around. When Lloyd enters the home, he is terrified to see a note mentioning that a very precious thing to him is being stolen, and if he wants it back, he has to come with the holy sword. Thinking Marie is being kidnapped, he rushes. Alan also joins him as he understands the situation. Seeing Lloyd has arrived, Philo gets excited and attacks him. Lloyd gets serious and tells her in return he wants to know where Marie is. Since he doesn't want to engage in an actual fight, they arm wrestle. Meanwhile, Alan is hiding with the sword. But he is attacked by one of Roll's men. Mina saves Alan because she doesn't like the fact that Roll is using her sister as a tool to accomplish her things. On the other side, after an intense battle, Lloyd defeats Philo. Lloyd asks her about Marie. Philo tells him when she stole the ball, Marie was in the bathroom. Knowing Marie is safe, Lloyd is relieved. Seeing the situation, Roll is angry. Suddenly Alka teleports from the crystal ball. She is confused and asks Roll where Lloyd is. Roll is in anger. So she tells Alka to get lost. Alka just blasts her off. The next day, a mysterious old man erases some part of Roll's memory where he was present in it. He is the person who manipulated Roll into taking the holy sword. But since it is difficult to steal it now because the sword is being kept inside the national treasury, he is ready to kill even Alka. Summer vacation is starting tomorrow. And Selene is devastated to know she will not be able to spend it with Lloyd. Because she is called up by her father for an important event. So hesitantly Riho asks Lloyd whether he would spend the time with her. Lloyd refuses to go because he is supposed to do a part-time job in a big hotel recommended by Chrome. As it will help him in his experience. Alan also comes and starts boasting that he would have loved to come with Lloyd, but he is called up by his father for a potential marriage offer. Dragging Lloyd, both Riho and Selene left in disgust. When Lloyd reaches home, Alka and Marie are fighting each other because they wanted Lloyd to spend time with them. However, when he tells them about his part-time job in the big hotel, both of them are shocked. The moment Lloyd is about to reach the hotel, the owner senses a dangerous threat approaching. When he got to know it is the new part-time worker Chrome told him about, he is relieved. His name is Koba. And he is a former leader of the Royal Guard. On the way, he tells that since the hotel is getting famous he needs more part-time workers. He also tells him about strange incidents happening, where individuals are found in a state of coma. Lloyd is worried about hearing it. Koba introduces him to Kikyo, she will be Lloyd's senior. When Koba left, she tells Lloyd to start cleaning by himself as it will help in enduring hardships and build a strong relationship with the senior workers. Before she finishes, Lloyd has already cleaned. Kikyo is stunned. As Lloyd cleans the ceiling, she is stunned to witness his supernatural abilities. On his way to more work, Koba explains that a special guest is arriving today. Since he is a noble, no matter how rude he is, just smile. His name is Lord Threonine. While he is gazing at the beauty of the cypress forest, he is interrupted by his secretary. Lord Threonine rudely tells him to get lost. Lloyd and Lord Threonine start to get along well as they both share the same interest in admiring the beauty of the cypress forest. Seeing Lord Threonine has gotten a liking to Lloyd, Koba is very happy. In the night, Lord Threonine is reported about the recent victims by Kikyo. She is a spy working for him. And it is suspected that illegal Trent cultivation is happening around this place. Lord Threonine has gotten some info regarding a local lord who is making fortune by buying treants and selling lumber coming from it. The local lord is looking for a marriage proposal for his daughter. And as bait to get info, Lord Threonine will use this opportunity. He also tells a Trent sapling, which is also known as Demon Lord seedling, has been stolen from a monster research laboratory. It is rumored that a traveling merchant has brought it here. And using it, the host's physical strength is vastly enhanced. After listening to the characteristics, Kikyo tells him about Lloyd. After seeing Lloyd's interest in the forest, Lord Threonine tells Kikyo to spy on him. He gives her medicine and tells her to either rub or mix it in his food. And with it, the Trent will expel from his body. While Lloyd is cutting vegetables, Kikyo gives him tea mixed with the medicine. But before Lloyd drinks, Koba enters and tells Lloyd to get some rest. Seeing Kikyo is just slacking off and drinking tea, he takes it from her and drinks it. But the taste was very weird. Since her plan has been ruined, Kikyo escapes before Koba catches her. The next day, Riho has come to the hotel to spend the vacation. She asks for a massage service. After a few minutes, Lloyd comes. Riho is surprised and understands this was the work Lloyd was talking about. As requested, Lloyd is ready to do the massage. But Riho is panicking and tells him to get a girl. Selene is with her father. She doesn't know where they are going. They arrive at the same hotel where Lloyd is working. When she got to know her father has arranged a meeting for her marriage with Alan, she is devastated. She tells him that there is someone she loves. But her father tells her to come along and think of it as a practice. In the meeting, Lord Threonine tells them his son would be coming very shortly. Selene is ready to eliminate Alan. She has ordered some bombs too. She doesn't want anyone to interrupt her destiny with Lloyd. As the door opens, holding a fork she attacks. But on seeing it's Lloyd she hugs him and takes him away. In a storeroom, before Selene does anything to him, Riho comes and stops her. Selene asks the reason Lloyd showed up instead of Alan. Lloyd tells that while bathing in the outdoor bath, Alan was found unconscious. They took him to the infirmary. And apparently, Lord Threonine asks him to act as his son. And while Lloyd was getting ready, Riho was working to cover up his working duties. As Selene got to know about the incidents that are happening, she suggests Lloyd investigate the area by disguising themselves as a couple on a date. And this way it will be easier to find the culprit. Lloyd liked the idea and agrees. While they were outside making a plan, Shoma arrives with a package of bombs. And it was Selene who ordered it. Sensing a scary strength from him, Riho is worried. Lloyd tells them that this is Shoma from Kunlun village like him. He is like a big brother to him. Shoma has another job to do, so he left. Leaving the package with Riho to handle, Selene runs with Lloyd for their date. While they were boating, Kikyo is spying on him and waiting for an opportunity to give the medicine. When Selene goes to bring drinks, Kikyo comes and tells Lloyd that she wants to give him a massage. Lloyd agrees because he wants to learn it too, as he was earlier rejected by Riho. Seeing there is no visible presence of Trent, she thinks that it must be there. As she tries to check, Selene attacks her. Sensing she is a danger, Kikyo retreats. Seeing he is already oiled, Selene tells Lloyd to go to the hot spring, but hides the fact it is a mixed bath. Lloyd agrees and goes there. While he is enjoying it, soon everyone starts to enter it. Lloyd is very embarrassed. Mina tells them the reason she and Philo are here is that they were appointed by the Azami kingdom to investigate the incidents happening here related to treants. She also tells them about a seedling that was stolen. Alka knows about it and beware them. If they don't do anything fast, the Trent will soon take over this place. Lloyd is worried knowing these are the treants that grow near Kunlun village. Sensing someone is spying on them, grabbing whatever is near her, Philo throws Alka towards it. It is Kikyo. Minoki, Lord Threonine's secretary, comes. Kikyo is shocked to see his legs are infested by a Trent. Kikyo finally understands it was the secretary all along, not Lloyd. But by this time, her leg is wrapped by the roots. He starts to transform and tells that after being abused by Lord Threonine all these years, he He decided to take his revenge. As Minoki is about to attack her, Lloyd arrives. He asks the reason why Minoki is wearing a costume. Thinking he is making fun of him, Minoki uses to transform into the demon lord of trees and spawns more treants. As one of the treants attacks Lloyd, Lloyd kicks it. Minoki with his new transformation attacks the hotel to gain more power. Everyone is alerted seeing him coming. In the hotel, Lord Threonine is shocked to know that it was his secretary who was in his name illegally trading treants with Selene's father. Just then to take revenge Minoki attacks Lord Threonine but just in time Selene and Philo arrive. Philo kicks Minoki because he is nullifying their magic attacks. Philo and Mina are caught by Minoki. And to free them, Alan and Riho start throwing the bombs which Selene ordered earlier. After they are freed, Riho and Mina freeze him. But he is still able to attack them because his core is still alive. Due to the weakening of the building, a concrete block is about fall on Selene. But just in time, her father saves him. But unfortunately, he gets stuck under it. Selene tries to save him, but more concrete blocks are falling. Fortunately, Lloyd arrives and saves them. Lloyd finally understands that it was not a costume but a real monster. So to defeat him, Marie tells Lloyd to attack his core. Seeing a monster in front, Lloyd is a bit nervous. He dodges every spike and takes out the core. After he crushes it, Minoki is turned back to normal. Lloyd is happy because it's the first time he has defeated a monster. In the forest, Alka is trapped in a magic circle by Shoma. It is revealed that it was he who delivered the demon lord saplings to Minoki. Alka is very angry but before she does anything, Shoma leaves. The next day everyone goes back to their home. The next day, Shoma brings a cadet from Azami Academy to the mysterious man we saw earlier. After a man stole her love, she wants to take revenge. So the old man tells Shoma to give the medicines to her. One of them is the Trent medicine and the other is Abaddon's medicine. Without wasting any time, the girl consumes both medicines simultaneously. Soon after consuming it, she is transforming and is feeling a huge rush of power inside her. The next day in the morning, after the king's request, Lloyd and his classmates are given a mission to defeat a monster in the nearby dungeon. In the castle, the colonel tells everyone the location of the giant snake. And in case of danger, alongside her, the army will also be present near the dungeon. On the other side, we see the mysterious man is planning to kill the giant snake by himself due to some reason. Alka knew what the mysterious man is plotting. So knowing there is a dungeon nearby, taking Marie with her she took off. Outside the dungeon, Lloyd with others enters the dungeon. But hearing a huge noise, Lloyd runs toward it. The noise came after Alka and Marie broke through the ceiling. Alka proceeds by breaking the walls. After entering one of the rooms, Marie is shocked to see Mycona surrounded by the Trent. Seeing Marie, Mycona is pleased. Marie asks how she ended up here. Mycona explains that she wants to take revenge after someone stole her love. Marie is shocked to know the person that stole her love is Lloyd. Mycona is angry with Lloyd because she saw him living in Marie's house. Marie asks Mycona the name of her love. But she refuses to answer because Mycona is too shy to tell it's her. She wraps Marie using the tentacles. Marie is starting to get scared. Just then, Lloyd makes his entry. Seeing Lloyd, Mycona is excited and transforms. She starts attacking him but Lloyd is easily able to defend. With her boosted power, she kicks and drags Lloyd by the wall. But Lloyd easily throws her away. While she is attacking Lloyd, Selene, Riho, and Philo enter the room. Seeing an opportunity, Mycona attacks them. But Lloyd defends them and took the hit. Mycona laughs because he took the hit and returned to save his pathetic friends. Lloyd gets angry after hearing this. He tells that because of them, he is able to come this far. They get into an intense battle. After freeing Marie from the tentacles, the floor collapses and everyone falls. As Mycona attacks Lloyd using the tentacles, grabbing them Lloyd spins and throws her away. Due to a lot of noise, the giant snake is awakened. Seeing the fight, he congratulates Lloyd. But Lloyd doesn't remember him. He introduces himself as Vritra. He is the guardian beast who serves Kunlun. He also protects the magical seals along with maintaining Alka's powers. But he is angry because, with the help of Excalibur, Alka uses his skin to make an apron and other useless stuff. And after he protests against the abuse, she throws him here. Marie wonders who gave the Trent to Mycona. The old mysterious man makes his appearance and tells that it was him who gave the Trent. Alka also makes her appearance and we got to know the old man's name is So. Using the opportunity, So gets on top of Vritra. He takes out the core and crushes it. He starts laughing because since Vritra is gone now, Alka's power is little to none. Angry, Alka attacks him. So is confused and asks how is this even possible. Even Alka doesn't know the reason. The reason Alka can use her power is that even though Vritra's main body is gone, Vritra is still alive inside the belt Selene is wearing. After Alka made it from his scale, some part of his spirit is living inside it. Seeing his plan has failed, before retreating, So warns Alka that he is going to unseal Kunlun's barrier and release the last dungeon. Soon the dungeon starts to collapse, and with no way to escape through normal means. Everyone escapes with the help of Alka's crystal. In Mary's home, Alka tells everyone that she will be taking everyone to the Kunlun village. The next day, just as planned, everyone gathered to visit Kunlun village. Marie asks Chrome about Alan and Mina. He explains that after the king received an offer for an exhibition match from the Jew kingdom, he made Alan participate in it. And while he is training for it, Mina is taking care of him. In front of the portal, we are introduced to Yuj, a dwarven royalty. She is over 100 years old and is asked by Alka to resurrect Vritra. Everyone enters Kunlun village. They are delighted to see how beautiful it is. Inside it, Philo, Riho, and Chrome are freaking out because of the tremendous strength everyone possesses. Even their way of traveling is insane. After catching a monster piranha, Lloyd's grandfather, Pirate, is happy to see Lloyd back. In front of Alka's house, Colonel asks her about Mirthoffen. Alka tells her that he is in the fields. Both Chrome and Colonel are surprised to see him in a weird outfit. Colonel is blushing to see Mirthoffen in this outfit. Chrome asks him when is he planning to return to Azami. Mirthoffen replies that even though he was being manipulated, the fact he did conspire to attempt a coup makes him guilty. And he does not want to come back. He is liking this farming life and has grown attached to the crops he is growing. Both of them respect his decision. Riho is being chased by a dragon. Two kids throw paper planes at the dragon and made him run away. Riho couldn't believe the strength even these little kids, posses. At Alka's house, everyone from the village organizes a party to welcome Lloyd and his friends. The food is very delicious. And it is cooked by Mirthoffen using the ingredients he worked hard for. At night, after everyone left, Yuj asks Alka about So. Alka explains what So is planning to do to this village. Yuj shows her worry over Vritra starting to regain his memories. And in case he gets them back, it's going to be very difficult. Mirthoffen apologizes to Marie for causing problems for her and the king. Marie forgives him. But asks how he managed to manipulate the king in the first place. Mirthoffen explains that in the town a traveling merchant approached and gave him a mysterious egg. He told Mirthoffen to put it in front of the king. And strangely Mirthoffen even put it in front of the king. And after things started to happen, he forget about the consequences and started his plan to take revenge on the Jew kingdom. After listening to how he looks, Marie have an idea who it might be. The next day in the morning, without wasting any time, Yuj takes everyone in front of the last dungeon. Here she is going to resurrect Vritra. The last dungeon is like a prison where all the demon lords are being kept. She explains that if the door were to be opened then only Alka is capable to stop it. Chrome asks about the way it can be opened. Yuj tells that the key to open it is the Holy Sword. Colonel and Marie are surprised to know that the Holy Sword was this important. Because they were just using it for a reward. Yuj asks where the sword is being kept. Chrome tells that it's in the castle treasury. The resurrection of Vritra begins. Yuj explains that the way to resurrect is the same as cooking roast pork. She puts Vritra inside a ball-shaped container and after adding the necessary ingredients she left it to boil for some time. After a few minutes, the process is partially complete. And now they only have to wait for a few days. In the meantime, Alka's strength and magic power are gone. Yuj proves it by hitting Alka. She can feel incredible pain. Yuj tells that since there is nothing else to do, everyone should go back to the Azami kingdom. Everyone agrees because they want to see Alan fight in the exhibition match. So, Lloyd goes to say goodbye to the villagers while the others are heading toward the portal. Yuj wants to discuss something with Alka in private, so she tells her to come to the forest. While walking, Alka asks what she wanted to say. Yuj presses a button and Alka falls into a hole. Alka is pissed and tells her to not joke around. Yuj tells her that she is declaring war. She knows about the location of the Holy Sword, And with Vritra being sealed, Alka cannot stop them from unlocking the last dungeon. Alka is shocked to know, after all this time, Yuj was teamed up with So and Shoma. She asks the reason Yuj is doing this. Yuj tells because this world needs to be rebuilt. It has grown weaker because there is no evil. In front of the portal, while everyone is waiting, Yuj comes. Marie asks about her master. Yuj tells her that Alka will come after doing some work in the village. Marie, Chrome, and Colonel leave. Philo, Riho, and Selene are waiting for Lloyd, but Yuj insists they go forward, as he will soon come. After they left, Lloyd also arrives. Yuj tells him that Alka hasn't come and requests him to find her. Lloyd is worried and immediately goes to find her. After reaching Azami, Yuj is shocked to see Murthoffen here. She asks whether other villagers have also come. He denies it and tells that he is here to give some of the crops he has grown to Marie, as an apology. And will immediately leave. Yuj tells him that the portal had some problems so it will only open after 2 days. In the meantime, she tells him to enjoy it here. Colonel is excited and takes him with her. Riho seems to suspect something is wrong. On her way, she meets Mina who is on her way to meet Roll. She goes with her. There Riho asks about the man Roll told her about that made her chase after Holy Sword. Roll is not able to remember it clearly. But she remembers a kid who was behind him was making a clicking noise. Riho asks if could it be a candy the kid was licking. Roll doesn't remember it clearly. Riho thinks it is huge but doesn't want to rush to any conclusion. They both go to the stadium to check how the preparation is going. Their Chrome tells them about the kings of Azami and Ju will soon be coming to check the preparations. And since the colonel is not here, he asks both of them to help him in guarding the king. When Ju's king arrives, Riho is shocked to see the people standing next to the king are Shoma and So. She is alerted and on seeing Azami's king has come down, she immediately requests him to cancel the exhibition match. The king denies her request. In Kunlun, Alka is getting hopeless every second. And believes in just a matter of hours, the whole world will be doomed. Just then, Lloyd came. Alka is surprised and asks how did he find her. He tried to find her everywhere but couldn't. But then he realizes this place because he also fell into one of the holes when he was little. And there was a rock above which was very unnaturally placed. Alka hugs and thanks Lloyd. On the way, she tells everything Yuj is plotting to do. Because it's already late and the portal is destroyed, the only way to reach Azami as quickly as possible is with the magic cannon. Lloyd loads himself in it. The grandfather and the old lady use their magic power and blast him toward the stadium. Mid-air, Lloyd uses his magic to accelerate his speed further. In the stadium, the fight begins. The opponent Alan is facing is Mycona. Everyone is shocked to see her. Azami's king is upset and asks So, what is he planning to do? So showed his vision of humans exceeding their limits by using the monster technology he possesses. So offers a deal, and asks Azami's king to join them. By using the wealth and resources Azami has, they would be able to rule over the world. Before King says anything, Chrome requests him to not accept it. But, Shoma warns them to not interrupt them, or else it could get ugly. Sensing incredible strength from Shoma, Chrome steps back. The king refuses So's proposal. After what happened to him, he does not want his people to get involved with monsters ever again. So smiles and indicates Yuj to start Plan B. As soon as Yuj starts to move, she gets surrounded. They know what Yuj is up to and will get in her way to stop her evil plan. Yuj laughs and releases Abaddon's locusts. As the locusts attack, the audience is fighting back to save themselves. Murthoffen attacks Shoma in his agriculture outfit. Shoma is surprised to see the weapons Murthoffen is using are god-tier artifacts from Kunlun. As Murthoffen attacks, Shoma dodges them and steps back. Shoma using his insane speed teleports in front of Murthoffen and blasts him off. He tells him to stay there and not to cause any interruptions. As Mycona tries to attack, Philo kicks her. On the other side, after defeating Chrome and Mina, So demands the king about the location of the Holy Sword. But just then, Alan came and cut off So's hand. However, the detached arm automatically attaches itself. Everyone is shocked. Alan asks whether he is a monster or a human. So tells them that he is technically a human. Long ago when the world was in chaos, using ancient runes, Alka created him to become the savior. And after the world was safe, So was supposed to vanish but couldn't because he was immortal. With things becoming peaceful every day, he starts to lose his purpose. He wants to vanish, however he cannot because there is no evil. So found is another purpose. It is to kill Alka and bring chaos into this world. After it, when a certain hero defeats him, then he can vanish completely. The king asks who is the certain hero. So replies, Lloyd Belladonna. Just then Lloyd arrives. Yuge is shocked to see him here. Lloyd tells her to give back Vritra. Yuge laughs and tells him to get it if he can. Lloyd throws a big block toward her, making her fall off the locust. Yuge lands, and summons a gigantic golem. Lloyd is scared to see a monster in front of him, but he understands it is necessary to defeat him. The golem puts Mycona in its core and starts attacking Lloyd. Lloyd is able to block his attacks. But when Lloyd destroys his limbs, the golem is able to regenerate. Lloyd gets punched and is thrown afar. Lloyd is getting hopeless as he is being stomped upon. But just then Mirthoffen came and defends Lloyd. Seeing Mirthoffen giving his best, Lloyd stands up. Using all his physical strength and magic power, Lloyd spins and throws the golem into the sky. Using his special move Arrow, Lloyd defeats the golem. Yuge is in shock to see her ultimate weapon defeated. Using this opportunity, Selene takes Vritra from Yuge's pocket. Selene starts to blackmail Vritra that if he did not return, then every night for an hour she will tell him how much she loves Lloyd. Yuge tells her that this is not how it works. But surprisingly, Vritra unseals himself. Yuge is in disbelief at how was this even possible. Soon after, a massive magic circle appears in the sky. Huge rocks are rained upon the locusts. With it, Alka arrives. Yuge is terrified to see her. Seeing Alka's power has been restored, carrying Yuge, and Shoma before leaving tells her that the day will soon come when they will unlock the last dungeon. The next day, at the castle, the king rewards Alan for his bravery. And everything has gone back to normal. However, only until the last dungeon is unlocked. Consider liking and subscribing this channel if you enjoyed the recap. Have a wonderful day ahead.